Joanna LaFleur, CEO and founder of Memory Lane, and this is Memory Lane Learning Minutes. In our last video, we learned about redirection and how it's an art and how to put it into practice. Today, we're going to take what we learned there, and use it in a phrase that we hear very often in facilities, which is, I want to go home. Our first instinct when we hear that is, you are home. This is your home. You're living here now. Unfortunately, that usually doesn't work and often causes a lot of frustration and agitation. So instead of saying that, try to do something that's empathetic, right? Think about if someone dropped you off at a home you didn't know and said, you're gonna stay here now. You woke up the next day and you're thinking, I wanna go home. You're not comfortable there. You don't know the surroundings. You don't really know the people. So what do you say? I want to go home. And that's really what they're saying. Oftentimes, home is a symbol. Could be a symbol for something that they feel like they've lost. Maybe it could be someone that they've lost, a spouse, an animal, a child. It also could be a symbol of comfort. Maybe they're not comfortable yet. Maybe they don't feel good. Maybe they feel lonely or lost. And if we feel those ways and we're out and about or we're at someone else's house, we may often think, I want to go home. Those are the things that they're thinking. The first redirection technique that I think works the very best is empathy. And something called validation therapy, where we're validating how they feel and we're going into their world and thinking, how would I feel if I was in this situation? So some questions you might ask is, tell me about your home. Who did you live there with? Tell me about your favorite room in your home, or what kind of things you did at home. Sometimes just talking about things and listening to what they have to say can really make them feel safe and trust you and make them feel better about the situation to where they don't want to go home anymore. They just really wanted to talk about it because they were missing it. Other times that might not work. So you might need to utilize something else. One of the things we try to really do is never say something like, you're staying here all day with us, or you live here now, because that's a really long time and that can really make people scared and angry. So we might say something like, I know you want to go home, but I've been working all day on lunch and I would love it if you could just eat with me. And it's something that you really like. And oftentimes they still maintain their social graces. So they feel bad saying, no, I'm not gonna do that. So sometimes you can just push it back a little while and have lunch and see if sometimes they may forget. Another thing you might wanna do is walk around with them. Sometimes just walking them to the front door, or if they're trying to get out the front door, walking with them over there and even walking outside with them. Maybe they just need to get out of the house for a little bit. Or maybe it's really cold out and even snowing. And once they get to that door, they're gonna decide that they don't wanna go home anymore because it's just too cold. And you can say, oh, you know what? We have a really nice room for you here. You can stay here tonight with us. And tomorrow, if it's nice, maybe you can go home then. So those are 3 techniques that you can use when someone says, I want to go home. And usually, one of the 3 is gonna work really well for you, even if you have to go through each one to get to something that is successful. Try those and let us know how they work. And hopefully they work well for you so that you and your resident can feel more comfortable, confident, and safe where they are.